It's difficult to imagine anyone other than Penn Badgley playing the notorious Joe Goldberg from You.
Hello. You?
His ability to switch from a normal guy to an unhinged serial killer in the space of seconds makes You the stellar hit it has become. Before he was Joe, you may have known him as Todd from Easy A, or perhaps Dan Humphrey from Gossip Girl. In honour of You Season 3, let's take a look at how Penn Badgley arrived here on his road to Netflix. Some of the most striking parts of You are, of course, Joe Goldberg's narration.
I still believe in the one.
So it may not surprise you to hear that Penn's earliest acting work was in voiceovers. Believe it or not, his first credits were for voice work in the video games Mario Golf 64 and Mario Tennis 64 in 1999 and 2000, doing all the tennis and golf playing sound effects. His early TV credits included bit parts on various shows and sitcoms, like this small part playing a bully on hit sitcom Will and Grace. And in 2002, here he is alongside Amanda Bynes in What I Like About You.
I think I actually saw a flash of light.
That same year, he played the main role of a 34-year-old sent back in time to relive his childhood in Do-Over.
All the times to come back to, why this one? Tomorrow was the worst day of my life.
Penn played the 14-year-old version of Jake, blessed with adult wisdom and a chance to redo the things that went wrong for him as a teen. He went on to star in more series like The Mountain, a drama set at a ski resort, and 2006's The Bedford Diaries, where he starred as college freshman Owen. That same year, he had his movie debut in the now classic teen rom-com John Tucker Must Die. He played the younger brother of the titular John Tucker, a popular jock dating 3 girls at once. His character becomes friends with the girl they recruit to try and ruin the basketball star's life.
He will say that it was my fault, but I clearly said, "Dear God, man, you're on fire, run for your life."
On to 2007 and to one of Penn's best-known roles, the one and only Dan Humphrey in Gossip Girl.
Trash? Look, man, I live in Brooklyn, all right? Not the Ozarks. No offense to the Ozarks.
It was actually a part he initially turned down, but took on after producers struggled to find anyone else suitable. And it's just as well. The role helped catapult his career and earned him 16 Choice Award nominations. If you somehow haven't seen it, the show follows the lives of uber-rich kids in Manhattan who are closely watched by a mysterious blogger known only as Gossip Girl. The show became a huge hit and had a massive cultural impact, turning its stars into huge celebrities over the course of its 6 seasons. Penn's Dan, a fish out of water as the only Brooklynite among his super-rich classmates, was central to the story as the so-called lonely boy who moons over and eventually gets a chance with Blake Lively's Serena van der Woodsen. Several chances, actually.
It's true, I may have peaked.
By the end of the 6th season, spoiler alert, we find out Dan was in fact Gossip Girl all along.
You're no one until you're talked about.
So you came home and you told all of this to Jenny, and that was the beginning of Gossip Girl?
Could there be some echoes of Joe Goldberg there? Who could forget 2010's Easy A, in which Emma Stone played Olive Pendergast, a teen who tries to use her school's active rumour mill in her favour, with mixed results. Penn starred as Olive's love interest, Todd.
I borrowed my neighbor's mower. I came right over.
That almost rhymed.
I know. I spent a minute on it.
He also, at one point, appears wearing a beaver costume. In 2011's Margin Call, Penn joined an ensemble cast including Zachary Quinto and Stanley Tucci in a film based loosely on the early stages of the financial crash.
Fuck me, once this thing gets going in the wrong direction, this is fucking huge.
Penn plays Seth, a junior analyst dragged into a growing scandal at a Wall Street investment bank. The following year, he took on the role of musician Jeff Buckley in Greetings from Tim Buckley, a film exploring Buckley's relationship with his father's legacy, culminating with a concert where he performed his songs.
It's like all these people are paying tribute to Tim. He spent his entire life abandoning the people he loved. So, like, what am I doing here?
With that performance in mind, it's probably no surprise to hear Penn also has a music career, fronting 4-piece indie pop band Mother. He and 3 of his friends formed the band in 2013, recording their first 5 songs in a bungalow in LA over 8 days. They released their debut album Centerfold in 2016. That brings us to 2018 and Penn's latest and most terrifying role.
And you're Joe?
Goldberg.
On the face of it, he's a mild-mannered and charming bookstore manager. In reality, he's a stalker and a serial killer, twisting the tropes of romantic films to fit his unhinged behaviour towards women. When he meets Guinevere Beck, he slowly insinuates himself into her life, stealing her phone, stalking her around campus, and killing her sort of boyfriend.
I would do anything for you. How many guys are willing to do anything for the person they love? Honestly, Beck, you're lucky to have me.
This was another role he almost didn't take on, worrying about the nature of it. But in the end, he was convinced by the script and the social commentary the series would provide. Then there's a link between this role and the other he's best known for. Dan Humphrey literally wrote himself into Serena's life, and viewers have definitely seen the connection between the two. Penn himself seems to agree, telling The New Yorker it's the same role. It's just Joe has blood dripping down his face. He's also been very quick to remind people thirsting over Joe Goldberg that this guy is a literal serial killer. You became a worldwide hit after it dropped on Netflix, returning for 2 more seasons. In the latest, Joe is a father in suburbia with his equally unhinged wife, Love.
I think we need to go to couples therapy.
But to find out what happens there, you'll have to catch Series 3, now streaming on Netflix.